As you can see, I have got quite a bit of stuff here to show you all this week. It's actually 2 weeks worth of accumulation. Last week, I was just so busy, I did not get a chance to put in a video. So we are going to be doing 2 in 1. So this is 2 weeks worth. So stick around, look at all these amazing things, even shipwreck treasure. So stick around. Hello everybody and welcome back to the journey. As I said, this is going to be a combination of 2 weeks. I had so much going on for work and some other stuff here at home. I was not able to get in my video for last week. So we're going to combine these two. I've got lots of coins. I got slabs. I've got constitutional. I've got ancients. I've even got shipwreck. So let's get into all these one by one. Now, 2 weeks ago, I had a pretty good solid week. I picked up 4 ounces plus some constitutional. This week, I did not get any constitutional in. I was going to get some from Mr. Warren. He actually ended up sold completely out. And so I didn't get any. So we'll get some next week, but that's okay. So let's go one by one and see what we picked up a week ago. I did pick up one piece from Mr. Warren while I was there, and that was this prospector. I do like to pick these up when I get a chance. This is the Eagle back. It is a beautiful finish. I do believe, yes, this is a 1984. It's in amazing shape. I love to pick these up. I don't see them very often, and I don't have that many of them. So it's wonderful to add another one to the set, and hopefully maybe one day I'll complete the entire set. Who knows? There's 1 ounce. There's even little tiny fractionals of these, but one day at a time, we'll see what we come up with. I actually did not go to Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles that week. I had stopped in over at Princess Anne County Coins, and I bought too much while I was there. So I didn't go to any extra shops because, well, I just didn't want to spend too much. But I did pop over to Candl Coin and Stamps to say hello. I hadn't been over in a few weeks. If you don't know, Larry was on the local news talking about coins and the history of coins, things like that. It was pretty cool. Of course, I had to go in and see him, see how he was doing. He's doing wonderful. And of course, Cindy was there too, and everything was going quite well. They had a pretty good selection of silver in, but I had already spent what I was going to spend for the week. But it was great to see him, and I do hope to see him again soon. But as I said, I did go over to Princess Anne County Coins and picked up several pieces. And first, we're going to start off with this Year of the Horse. This is quite a large coin. It's got to be like 42, 43 millimeters. It's quite large around, which means, of course, it's on the thinner side, but it is still in the original capsule. And I did get a good deal on it. I remember it was only like $3 over spot. It was a really good price. I usually don't pick these up because of the premiums, but this one was a great price. So I added it to the set. Another thing I picked up while I was there was a dragon bar. He had all kinds of stuff in stock. He had so much in and out, he said, over the course of that week. And this was his last of these, and I was happy to pick this up. And I don't remember, let me see, this is the 2023. I do already have this one, but when I can pick it up for $2 or $3 over spot, that is a no-brainer, and I brought it home. Something else I don't buy that much of is half-ounce pieces. But again, he had some wonderful prices, and I just couldn't leave them there. And so I got 2 of these half-ounce roosters, Year of the Roosters. And again, they're still in the original capsules. They are in wonderful shape, and that is both of them. So a couple more awesome half-ounce pieces. Like I said, I don't pick these up very often. So every now and then, you can find yourself a real treasure. So just make sure you keep your eye out. Another thing that I didn't think about picking up while I was there was constitutional. Of course, I already showed you the prospector that I picked up from Mr. Warren, but I also picked up a dollar face of dimes. So this is going to put this tube at $3 face. So we are almost complete here. And as I said, I'm going to try my best to pick up at least a dollar face each week throughout this year. I really need to get my constitutional stack up. These are going to be great for barter and things like that if it ever comes to it. And it's about the best fractional I can think of when it comes to the premiums. So I'm a stack all I can remember. Other than that, for that week, I didn't have a whole lot going on. Of course, recently my grandson was born. That was cool, but I do have another granddaughter on the way. She's actually due in a couple days. Hopefully we will get to meet her very soon. So I did get to check in on my kids and my grandkids. Everything is going great with them. Everything's going quite well at work. But of course, over this past week here, I've picked up several more pieces. All of this stuff here I have picked up from Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles. And the Shipwreck piece I'll show you last, that I picked up from Mr. Warren, or actually it was gifted to me from Mr. Warren. So let's go over the stuff that I picked up at Silver Eagle. First things first, we have this Birds of Paradise. I'm sure I'm not holding this coin quite right. I think it holds this way. And this is from the Perth Mint. There we go. And I don't know what it is. He had so much stuff in that I didn't even get to look at generics. All this stuff here are premium pieces. I did pay a premium on them. And I have to say, so far this year, I have picked up a lot of collectibles. And this one here wasn't too far off from spot, but it was still a bit more premium than regular generic. But I was okay. I'd never seen one of these before, so I picked it up. And the next one was this 2024 Mustang. This one I have seen in the past, and I do know an individual that is in need of this. So I went on ahead and picked it up for them. And if they don't need it, it will be a wonderful addition to my stack. Again, it's another premium piece, but that's okay. It's intended to go somewhere else. But if I end up with it, I have no problems. This next one, he had a couple of these, and this is a slab piece. He had one in MS-70 and one in MS-69. I picked up the MS-69. This was $44. The MS-70 one, I think, was somewhere closer to $90. I didn't get this for the slab. I got it for the coin. This is an absolutely beautiful piece. This is a kangaroo. And I have seen this. It's one of my favorite designs on the gold coins. And this is going to be the high relief silver. So we're going to take this one down to the other camera so I can show it to you a little closer. So as you can see, this is the high relief kangaroo PCGS MS-69 Deep Cameo. This is a beautiful coin. You're not really going to be able to tell. It is a bit on the side of concave, and the kangaroo really does come off the coin. It is quite a beautiful piece. I've seen these in the past, and I have wanted one ever since. As I said, this is one of my favorite designs in the gold version, but I can't afford that, so I'm happy to have it in the silver. And y'all know me and my kookaburras. I have recently collected the entire series of the 1 ounce coins, and now and then I can find some extra little pieces to pick up. And this one is one of the privies. I have seen this one before. These can be quite pricey, so when it became available, I couldn't help myself. I had to have it. And this is going to be the shark privy. So again, we're going to take this down a little closer and let y'all see it really, really nice. And so here we go. This is the 2017 MS-70 First Strike, and it is with the shark privy. I have a few pieces with the privies, not that many, but of course, if I can get them at a decent price, I'm gonna get them. And this one, he showed it to me, and I had to have it. And next, I'm going to be looking at the 2019 colorized kookaburra. It's another one of those things. I don't generally buy colorized coins, but when you can get them at a good price and they're really, really hard to find, you snatch them up. They only made 1,500 of this coin. So the package is in a little bit of a rough condition, but the coin is beautiful. So let's take a look. All right, and here we have the box. It does have a little bit of info on the back, Perth Mint, but let's see what's inside. All right, and here we have the COA, some mintage information. As you can see, only made 1,500. This is number 755. Here you go. Anybody wants to take a read? Now the clamshell on this is almost like a leather textured finish. I absolutely love it. This is beautiful. But the coin inside is wonderful. We do have the Perth Mint in Australia. And here we have the obverse with the queen. And then, of course, the beautiful cute kookaburra. This is the 2019, and it is beautifully done. What a wonderful addition to my kookaburra collection. That was an absolutely stunning coin. Again, I got these pieces, and I still have one more to show you, but I got these from Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles. On Wednesday, I actually got a message from him, and he said, hey, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's came in that I forgot to tell you about. I have set it all aside so that you can see it before anybody else gets their hands on it. He knew I was into kookaburras and a few other things, and so when he saw them, he thought of me, and I thought that was phenomenal. I went in on Friday, he pulled everything out and let me go through them, and one of them was an ancient. And this is an amazing addition. This is a pure silver denarii. I do believe that's what it is. Let me put on some reading glasses. Yes, this is a denarius, and it is from 198 to 217 AD. And here we are. This is an absolutely beautiful coin. I do love ancient coins. Getting them in silver is usually just beyond my price range. This one was a great price. NGC. And here's a little bit more info about the Emperor. I do have a couple of silver ancients. This is my first slabbed ancient, and I'm thrilled to have it. What an amazing addition to my collection. And I'm really, really looking forward to getting some more. Recently, I have done an awful lot of stuff for Mr. Warren, helping him out at the shop and away. And I came into his shop the other day, and he had a picture frame up, and it was a coin. I got to looking at it, and I told him immediately, Mr. Warren, I have got to buy this thing. And he said, nope, you are going to take that home. It is a gift for everything that you have been doing for me. And again, as I always do, we argue a little bit about me getting things for helping him, because I really don't want stuff, and I told him, I said, Mr. Warren, today, and this was on his birthday, he said, Mr. Warren, today, this is your birthday, I'm giving you stuff. And I did just bring him a present. I said, you're not supposed to be gifting things to me. And he said, you do so much for me, I am more than happy to do so. And I'm always going to argue with him about these points, but of course, he's going to make sure that he gets what he wants. And he wanted me to take this home. And so here you go. And this is a coin from the Atocha shipwreck. I have recently been reading up on the Atocha, and it went down in 1622. It was the main treasure galleon of the fleet heading back from South America to Spain. And off the Florida Keys, it did hit a hurricane and went down. There were only 5 survivors on that shipwreck, and all the gold and silver and emeralds and all were lost. And this is one of the coins from that shipwreck, and it was brought up by Mel Fisher in 1985. There is a wonderful video on YouTube. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description for that tells the backstory of Mel Fisher and them bringing the ship up, or bringing the treasures up. I do encourage you to go over there and watch it. It's a wonderful piece. But that's everything that I've had going on in the last couple of weeks, but I do need to do a giveaway. So in my last video, we were set up to give away another one of these red books. And what you had to do to enter was put Liberty Coins in a phrase in the comment of that video. And so we are going to go ahead and get this given away. Good luck to everybody. And here we go. All right. This is the video where you were supposed to put your comment. You had to leave somewhere in your comment Liberty Coins, not just Liberty Coins, but you had to use it in a sentence. We had 133 comments, including my replies. So here we go. We grab the link and head over to the YouTube comment picker. Drop that down, put in the link. We are going to filter with Liberty Coins. All right, one winner. Little math problem. And okay, we have 30 eligible comments. So good luck to everybody. Again, this is for a 2025 Red Book donated by Mr. Warren at Liberty Coins. So the winner of that book is going to be D. Crockett. All right, Mr. Warren from Liberty Coins. Thanks, Mr. Warren from Liberty Coins, for donating the Red Book. All right. Make sure you send an email to me at mysilverjourney23@gmail.com. I will get you verified and get your prize sent out. Again, congrats on winning the Red Book. And congrats to the winner. Make sure you send me an email at mysilverjourney23@gmail.com, and I will get this packaged up and sent out as soon as I get you verified. But I do thank everyone that entered. But that's what I got for you in this video. It's been wonderful getting to show you all these new goodies, and I hope to be able to show you some more cool pieces very soon. But until next time, I thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below, and remember to follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.